Got a question asking if the new requirements for a refrigerator and stove are going to apply to just new tenants moving in on or after January 1, 2026, or does it apply also to tenants already living in the property? Hi, my name is Rob Wells. I'm the Landlord Warrior on TikTok and YouTube. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to our videos. Now, looking at the new standards for habitability for stoves and refrigerators under Civil Code Section 1941.1, and under the new sections that are going to be added for refrigerators, which would be 1941, I think it's A 10 and 11, it is conditioned on a couple of different things. So for new tenancies entered on or after January 1, 2026, and also too, if that lease is amended or extended on or after January 1, 2026. So a couple of different scenarios I think where it may apply would be if the lease goes, for example, you have a 1-year lease and it expires, say like December 31st, 2025, and then you go month to month, for example, I think it would apply at that point because the law uses extended on or after January 1, 2026. It also would be applicable to like if the lease expired, let's say April 1, 2026, right? And you entered into the lease this year, last April. Okay. Well, after you get to the lease expiring on or after April 1, 2026, in this example, the new regulations would apply when you renew the lease, amend it, like you enter it into a renewal, for example, or it's extended. Okay. For tenancies that might be under an existing month-to-month rental agreement, let's say you have a lease that or month-to-month agreement that or a lease that was entered into a long time ago, say like in 2010, you never amended it or anything, you're operating under the same rental contract. I think on a month-to-month tenancy like that, once it becomes January 1, 2026, the new habitability standards are going to apply. And that's because under a month-to-month tenancy or periodic tenancy, it kind of renews implicitly under operation of the law every month or for every rental period. If it's a week-by-week tenancy, the same terms and conditions of your 2010 lease, for example, are going to apply until either landlord or tenant give notice to terminate that tenancy. It continues on an indefinite period basis, right? So I think that extended language in the habitability statute kind of applies in those situations. So your mileage is going to vary, obviously, but if you're under a lease that hasn't expired yet or hasn't been changed, you're going to be grandfathered in until the lease expires or is amended or extended after the initial lease period. So landlords, if you're having questions about this, you're in the Northern California area, let's say you're going to come up for renewal, or your tenant's asking you, hey, for a fridge or a stove, or if this applies to you, you're in the Northern California area, you need some help, reach out to our profile. Our website's down there, and you can book a free case review session and we can further discuss this. Put your comments, questions down below. Until next time, folks, I'll talk to you then. Thanks.